Learn summon spell Genie. Here, take this with you. Sora obtained 3 wishes. We got 2 magic spells, a summon, and a new Keyblade, and a new Trinity. Sora, please find Jasmine for me. Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts. Last time, we took down Jafar, one of Maleficent's main guys, and we were not able to rescue Jasmine. Things are still ongoing. Now, let's unpack just everything that we've gotten here. 3 wishes. Has higher strength than Jungle King, but it has shorter reach. It has a regular critical rate. Its stated ability is that it's more difficult to deflect. Weapons have stats that are related to parrying. This makes it so that enemies won't be able to guard it quite as easily. Additionally, if you get a critical hit with 3 wishes, it does quad damage instead of double damage. It's a little weird how there's all that. The keychain is Genie's old lamp. He doesn't need it anymore, so we're taking it with us. It's a clever way to repurpose that. I like that. For the time being, Agrabah is free of fear. There are no heartless in the area whatsoever. We can just go around, and we can talk to that guy who died in Traverse Town. He's everywhere. Travelers used to throng Agrabah's streets, but now those shadows have overrun the city. I'm just gonna walk away. And you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. They're everywhere, it's bad for business. I'd leave, but there's nowhere to go. Buddy, you live in Traverse Town. You can go back home. Right next to him, now that we have the green Trinity, we're gonna make a ladder, and Donald is not on the bottom for once. Pulling that down off of the shelf gets us an AP up. I love to see it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And what abilities can I put on? Probably not much, honestly. Oh goody, combo plus. I don't even want it. I think it's detrimental, honestly. I'm just gonna have nothing on that slot. Goofy looking at me like, Sora, you okay, buddy? Over by the palace gates, we got some more people that we can talk to. These people go away after leaving the world and coming back just one time. Check it out, it's Waka after having 5-hour energy. We can't play outside anymore thanks to those shadows, too dangerous. All my friends are hiding at home. Dude, your home blew up. If I were bigger, I'd beat those shadows up. You're pretty muscular, guy. Maybe you're just scared and don't want to admit it. The last person that we can meet is right over by where we found Jasmine. It's the cheap floozy from Traverse Town. The streets are practically deserted now. Everyone's hiding from the shadows. I hear the shadows have kidnapped the princess. Will they ever leave? You might think that I'm making a terrible joke about this person. I'm not. In the Kingdom Hearts manga, she is outright, well, okay, she's heavily implied to be a person who wants to do very illegal things with Sora. I wish I was kidding. I'm not. As kids, we always called her the cheap floozy because of how she was dressed, and I guess we weren't too far off the mark after all. I guess 11-year-olds are right twice a day or something. Well, we saw this treasure chest before when we encountered Jafar, and that gives us a Protera chain. Already got me 13 of those. How many do I have anyway? I'm curious. 3 in the stock, 4, and I think I gave 1 to Aladdin as well, so we have 5. In addition to these 3 people that you could talk to, there was supposed to be a 4th, this old man model that is completely unique to the files of Agrabah. I don't know why they removed him after putting in that work. Sometimes during game development, things just get forgotten about. Probably what happened there. And while we're still here, we need to go into Jiminy's journal. We'll check out Ansem report in a moment, but I'd like to see what it says about Jafar now. The Vizier of Agrabah. He joined forces with Maleficent and tried to control the Heartless. He gained control of the lamp and became a powerful genie, but was defeated by Sora and friends. I want to talk about Maleficent's line when she gave Jafar the advice.
Don't steep yourself in darkness too long. The heartless consume the careless.
Your concern is touching, but hardly necessary.
Jafar let himself get too steeped into darkness, and he let himself be controlled by the Heartless. They influenced him to seek out the keyhole, which would destroy his own world. This is why his actions contradict his initial dream to rule Agrabah. I found it surprising that Maleficent was unfazed by this, since it seemed like her and Jafar were pretty close before this, but She saw this happen to Clayton. She warned Jafar that it could happen, told him to not get carried away with power, and he didn't listen. To her, Jafar had it coming. It shows us that the Heartless are not so easily controlled and that you can become overwhelmed by the power of darkness quite easily. Jafar was pretty powerful, and it was too much for him. And Sam? Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness. Darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As ruler of this world, I must find answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. We heard about how Ansem was the ruler of the world that Squall, Yuffie, Aerith, and Cid originally come from. He sought to look into the heart and try to understand it and boil it down to a science. Next up, we got a ship to Gummy. We can revisit some places and unseal more Trinities. Wasn't there a Trinity mark in the accessory shop? Could this be torn page be from Merlin's book? Let's return to town and give it to him. Sounds like we got multiple reasons to go back to Traverse Town, which is why we're going straight back into Agrabah. For after leaving the world and come back, we have forsaken the people. We looked away for 10 seconds and the Heartless all came back. I thought I'd show you Blizzara in a bit more detail. It has a wider fan shape and it does more damage than Blizzard does. Additionally, any upgraded spells are automatically shared with Donald. Fyra travels further and does more damage, but it still misses all the time. Here, I'll hit a stationary pot. There, that's something it can actually do. Sora getting a level up with max HP. I decided to stop in and check on the black fungus, see if I could get some of those to show up. Aha! Yes, yes, yes! Come on. Goofy leveling up even though he's cold and dead on the ground. Donald and Goofy are pretty likely to die, which I only see as a positive change, given that you don't want them hitting the enemies for much damage. That's the only reason. It dodged me at every turn. I can't get a combo finisher on these guys as my killing blow. It just isn't gonna work. Luckily for us, that's not all in the way of rare Heartless. By going back to the palace gates, in fact, you can do this after beating the pot centipede, you'll see these 12 pots. Try to push them around. If a pot moves, smash it. If a pot doesn't move, don't. You'll get tech experience every single time that you guess correctly. I got so lucky there that that was not the one. This one does not want to move, so we don't want to swing at that one. So we'll smash all the others. 9, 8, 10, 100! That last pot could potentially drop a rare material. And if we attack this one, meet the pot scorpion. This is a new enemy to the final mix version and probably the most obnoxious of them all. You're supposed to guard its attack or use defensive magic that we don't have to deflect its attacks to knock it over so you can hit it. Otherwise, it's completely invincible. You can't hurt it. Magic doesn't do anything, different elements don't, fixed damage moves do nothing. It's completely invincible. This could be a good reason to pick the shield because you'll have guard a lot sooner and thus can fight this thing a lot sooner. It's capable of dropping the same rare material that the last pot is, but is a lot more likely to do so than that last pot. And now that we've left and come back, it's gone. Boarding the ship once more, we're gonna fast travel our way right on over to the Cave of Wonders. It's opened once again. Go into the dark chamber. Ooh, spooky, it's all wet. Yeah, I don't like it either. The Heartless are back here as well. Ah, back over by the lamp chamber. How about we summon Genie? Oh no, we chopped off his legs! Genie has all sorts of projectiles and knows lots of different magic spells. He knows stop magic before you know it, which is probably the most interesting thing about him. It's not within your control what magic spells he uses, and he burns through his MP quite quickly if you keep activating Showtime to re-roll for a different magic spell. Got a Blaze Gem right there. I would say probably pop him early in a boss fight. It's a shame that Jafar has him on his side, because that's the very fight I can think of where I would want to have him on my side the most, with Jafar flying all around the room and Yago being hard to hit and all that stuff. He's not a terribly useful summon, but he does have some fringe case uses, like I said, having a spell that we don't. I thought I'd come in here real quick and just kind of show the chamber. It's kind of cool seeing the keyhole right here. Golly, it sure is convenient that the keyhole happened to be in the exact room that they were already standing in when Jafar wished for it. I like to interpret that as Genie just using his powers to move the keyhole around here. At least that's how I always thought of it as a kid, because I thought that was really strange even back then. I gotta recommend Blizzara pretty highly. It's likely to one-shot just about any enemy type except for Fat Bandits, which it texts Fat Bandits and stops them from breathing fire. So it's basically a good against everything we have. There's a reason I equipped it when I did. Can you, yeah, stop him breathing fire. Thank you. Refreshing the treasure room a few times reveals white mushrooms that want gravity, the only one of their kind. You'll find these nowhere else in this entire whole wide universe. You do want gravity, don't you? Yes, you do. That's 2, and that's all 3. Sounds like a good opportunity to pick up gravity arts and some, oh, Lucid Gem, I thought it was a mystery goo for a second. I was getting all excited. And that is all for Agrabah. Don't need to be dying in that scorching sun any longer. Back to Traverse Town. Gosh, a thing that I remember about Aladdin is that, so there was this girl that I went on a date with once. You know, we didn't really work out, but she took me to go see this musical about, it was Aladdin, but from the perspective of Jafar being the good guy, and Jasmine was like this super entitled hoity-toity princess. I quite liked it. It was really funny, and the music was pretty good and everything. And also, if that girl is watching this right now, you were really nice, by the way. I think the world of you, even though we didn't work out. Like, I wish you all the happiness in the world. We can finally go up here! Oh, now I have all the happiness in the world! They were holding Dalmatians hostage in the attic! Sid, I'm reporting you to Squall! Okay, first you have to listen to his explanation, Kupo. Obtained a postcard, nice. First you have to listen to his, you? We can use your items to make unusual items, Kupo. Let us make something for you, Kupo. Bring back a bunch of items from your travels, Kupo. Someday we'll make the ultimate weapon, Kupo. So bring all the items you can. They're working on making nukes up here. I guess it is glowing. Let's synthesize. Here's what all those materials were useful for all this time. Good God. It wounds me when I misremember when you unlock this and go, oh right, you don't have green Trinity yet. It's not enough to merely revisit Traverse Town later. You can craft items. Your ultimate goal is to craft one of everything eventually. There's all sorts of synthesis material guides out there on the internet. I've been making note of important ones as they came up. We'll do the power chain right here. We'll do the magic armlet, and we can't make the EXP earring. So we're just boned, right? Not so. We're gonna walk out this door and come back in. For the number of synthesis recipes available is tied directly to how many you have already crafted. After doing 5 out of 6, you easily qualify for the next 6. We can craft a Mega Ether. Oh God, I need one more Bright Shard. Oh, where is that? Oh, they're just normal drops from Green Requiems. We'll get that, no problem. Angel Bangel needs a Bright Gem. Golem Chain. Rune Armlet. Moogle Badge. I'll make the Golem. So we made 7 out of 12. Pretty good. Some of the materials don't have explicit uses yet. I haven't seen the frost arts and all that stuff in here yet, but in due time, we got some good accessories here. The Ray of Light I definitely want for its summoning power. So we'll swap out the Ifrit's Horn, or yeah, Ifrit's Horn. Magic Armlet would give us more MP and raise summon power. The Energy Bangle raises HP and defense. The Golem Chain is strength and defense, and the Power Chain raises strength by 2. Magic Armlet, easy. Goofy, I want you taking the Golem Chain, and we'll get rid of the Brave Warrior for the Power Chain, giving you 1 more strength over what you already had. Looks pretty optimal if you ask me. And Donald, you get the table scraps. There's the Energy Bangle, that'll raise his HP and defense, but not as much as he already has. Brave Warrior gives him strength, don't want that. And then, more AP, and reducing damage from fire. Do you even have any more abilities I can equip? Oh, you do. MP Rage, oh, MP Rage, okay. We haven't used him in a while, so he's been learning skills off screen. Recover MP when you're hit in a battle. Heavier damage restores more MP, equip more to boost the effect. This sounds a lot better than it is. Donald doesn't have a lot of health to begin with, so you don't want him taking damage, and I always was mistaken in thinking that MP Haste, increasing MP recovery rate in battle, would stack with this. It does not. MP Haste only affects when you're doing a regular attack on an enemy, that MP that you get back. It's pretty lame. MP Rage is a low priority ability for sure. Shouldn't be equipped over other things, but since we have nothing else, there's no better time to try it out. Now that we're at the point where we actually care about farming resources, I thought I'd tell you that the whole going more than 2 rooms away rule, it does not apply if you exit the world to the gummy ship. You have to walk 2 rooms away within the same world, or go to another world and come back. It's just the way it is. I'm here to go to the gummy shop. Sid now has Sis up, making it so that we can craft larger gummy ships. And comm level 3 will raise our capacity of our blueprints and blocks. We are full up on Protect Gs. We have 99 of the standard cube gummy block. Eventually you reach a point where you aren't able to carry any more of a specific gummy block, which is why I probably wouldn't recommend buying anything here unless you really, really need something. Drain G allows you to obtain an item out of reach as a spell. I don't have any of these, so I guess I'll grab one just to keep my options open. S and a G might reveal invisible objects. We still don't have any of those. And I think we're otherwise good here. All right, come again. A small little detail that was pointed out to me that I didn't know was the safe over here that we opened to get that postcard. Sora will not open the safe until he is taught about the Keyblade opening any lock by Leon. Just a fun little detail right there. I suppose you also don't really open locked chests up to that point. All the boxes on Destiny Islands were unlocked. Mail the card, get an AP up! We are almost done! Believe me, I looked ahead of time, made sure that we really have all the ones that we can possibly have at this point in time, and we do. I can't wait to get that 10th postcard and just be done with it. 1 AP is useless. Tech plus off, tech boost, ripple drive, sure. Titus, my man! I wonder what happened to Mom and Dad. They burned up with the island. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, kid. I shouldn't be saying such horrible things. Like, I really shouldn't. I gotta be more sensitive, you know? The next place that I'd like to go is to the we're going to the item shop. This place has restocked after clearing Agrabah. Donald can now get the Shooting Star, a more powerful magic weapon than the Morning Star, and the Magus Staff. I am also a big fan of Chrono Trigger and would love to see that in Kingdom Hearts. I never see anybody talk about wanting Chrono Trigger in Kingdom Hearts. We're gonna buy that straight away. And additionally upgraded to the Warhammer is the Silver Mallet, which lowers his max MP. I don't see why you would ever want this. And again, because it was expensive, it fooled me into thinking that it was a good item as a kid, and I kept buying these for him, not knowing that MP equaled magic strength as well. Goofy has the Gigas Fist, a small shield made for attack rather than defense. The Mithril Shield, a well-balanced attack and defense shield. There's the Stout Shield that we saw before, and the upgrade of that is the Golem Shield, focused for defense, more so than attack. I'm gonna go for the Gigas Fist. Magus Staff is a red version of the regular Mage Staff that he comes with. But, you know, we can pretend it's a Chrono Trigger reference and it'll make us feel better. And the Gigas Fist is... This is so lame. It's just the Smasher, but with its soul stolen. It looks so weak and crappy, and I don't like how these weapons look. I really prefer other ones. If I here's what the other weapons look like. The shooting star and the golem shield and all that stuff. You can see what that looks like. Judge for yourself if it's better or not. Hit that guy from super far away. Nice. Oh, wow. Blizzara means that we're gonna be picking up tech points against so many red nocturnes for a while. Oh, so good. Look at that. Whoa! Just air soldiers, more like dead soldiers, was all I could come up with. I'm not very funny. At least not what I'm trying to be. Merlin, you have nothing to say to me. Excuse me? There are 2 identical desks with books on them? I'm sorry, but that's crappy design. We could have come here earlier. I tried checking it and it didn't work, but that's why it didn't work, was because I was checking the wrong book. Welcome to a completely optional world.
Think, 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 think.
Hi there. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking.
Oh.
I was thinking of how to say goodbye to Pooh.
Pooh?
Yes?
Wait a second. You're Pooh?
Yes, I'm Winnie the Pooh. Pooh for short. Who are you?
I'm Sora.
Oh, hello, Sora. Have you come to say goodbye to Pooh, too?
Well, no. Why would I do that? We've only just met.
Because everyone's gone away.
What do you mean?
Well, we all lived here in the 100-acre wood, and we'd take walks together, or play Pooh sticks. And every day, I'd eat some honey. Just one small smackerel would taste very good right now. But now, everyone is gone. All my friends, and my favorite honey tree, too. Everyone must have gone away while I was napping, I think. So, who knows? Maybe I shall end up going away somewhere as well. But I wonder, how do I say goodbye to myself? Think, think, think. Oh, my tumbly is getting rather rumbly.
The 100-acre wood. Winnie the Pooh would not have been my first choice for a world if I was in charge of this, but it's something that I didn't really know that I wanted, you know? The music is catchy, it's the old Winnie the Pooh theme, the use of pastel colors to really give it that storybook feel. The idea of a world that was literally torn apart by the Heartless, that is contained entirely within a book, and you have to put it back together again. It's certainly a clever take on the old RPG take of building up a town along your way. I watched Winnie the Pooh as a kid, and I don't really have a lot of memories of it. I was kind of a toddler at the time. I still don't know to this day why it says Mr. Sanders on Pooh's house. Maybe there was like a human that lived here and like he died and then like a bear found it and then moved in. Probably not that, Emil. You can ring the bell outside of Pooh's house. This place is chock full of all sorts of tiny little details that are very easily missed, and the rewards for putting this place back together are amazing. Like, you really, really want to come here even if you don't think it sounds very fun. As kids, we always called this place the worst world because it didn't have any Heartless to beat up, and I mean, we were all 11 once, we were very simple-minded. After you ring this enough times, that happens. I don't know why, but if you ring it 8 times, it does that. And then if you keep ringing it, after 13 rings, it breaks. You can't ring it anymore. It doesn't even react to the Keyblade. Sorry I broke your door, Pooh. Renege also. I reneged too many alsos.
Oh, bother. There's no more honey left. If only the honey tree would visit. Oh, then I could eat my fill.
Grass grows, sunshine, birds fly, and Bretta, he eats honey. Inside of Pooh's house, we can open up this little cabinet, getting an elixir. You believe me yet that it's good? We can open this little window. It'll be open when we go outside, but that's really it. He has a photo of a bee on his wall. I don't have a lot of memories of Winnie the Pooh, like I said. Oh, hi, Owl. Let me guess, you'd like to know what happens next. Unfortunately, some of the pages are missing, so I can't tell you yet. The pages are scattered over many worlds. Would you find them for us? I was saying that I don't really remember a lot of it because I was too young. My memory is sharp as a blade, and I have memories dating back to when I was 2 or even 3 years old, but for some reason, Winnie the Pooh, I don't have a lot of memories of. I remember that I called it Winnie Pooh because I couldn't say the word the yet. I kind of struggled with the TH sound. I want to hit this chimney, makes a puzzle solve sound, and then when we go back inside, this will be on the ground. I did not know this until 2025. You're welcome. We can target this and light a little campfire. Doesn't do anything, but it's there. And hey, he fixed the bell. How nice. Nothing else to Pooh's house. I can't dodge roll and it's bothering me. Can I dodge roll out here? Yes, I can. Oh, that's weird. Well, we've made it to a new world. Probably not in the way that any first timer would have expected. Certainly caught me off guard the first time. And I think that's gonna be where we stop. If you'll excuse me, I got a dodge roll around a book. Next time on Kingdom Hearts, we explore deeper into the 100 Acre Wood and see what's on that first page that we recovered in Agrabah. See you guys then.